Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice here in the bucket. Pawtucket, Rhode Island came prepared today, not only with the ring, but with the wristband too. Double threat, okay? I used to wear another ring on my other pinky, but it was too much. As much as I wish I grew up in the 80s, it's not the 80s, so I am sparing you the additional pinky ring. But what are we talking about today? We're going to talk about the 3 things that you should be doing during this terrible, disgusting, atrocious market. What can you be doing now that still keeps the positivity flowing, keeps the properties efficient, and keeps your future bright and sunny? The number one thing is this: taking care of maintenance loose ends. Whether it's a leaking roof, a basement that's full of shit, an abandoned car that's been in the backyard, cutting a tree that's overgrown, painting a communal hallway, cleaning up the laundry room, maybe installing laundry. You should be doing things that set you apart from other landlords. Rents are as competitive as I've ever seen, and people want to get a bang for their buck. So what you can get away with maybe 5-10 years ago with a $700 rent for your 2-bedroom double parlor is not what tenants are willing to stand for today, paying $1,400, $1,500, $1,600 for that same apartment. So you need to take care of your maintenance loose ends and provide and maximize whatever amenities that you have available. Sometimes it's as simple as designating parking. Just putting Unit 1, painting it on the ground, maybe striping your parking lot, maybe seal coating it. Doing something that shows the tenants you care about them and that they're getting value. Everybody in this world wants to get value. Okay, when we pay a lot and get a little back, we're like, I'm never coming back to this restaurant. I went to Contessa in Boston and I ordered the chicken francais and it was like $58. It was literally one piece of chicken on the dish with like a lemon. I was like, wow. Like that was it. No sides, no sauce, no presentation, no garnish. And for being on a rooftop in Boston, paying almost $60 for a piece of chicken, I felt gypped. So take that same feeling that I'm trying to convey and put it in the tenant's perspective. How do they feel paying $1,400 for your 2-bedroom apartment that has no laundry, no parking, no storage, no pets, cut your own grass, shovel your own snow, like all these cheap-ass landlords do? How do they feel? They don't feel good, they're going to move out. You're going to have a vacancy, wash, rinse, repeat. So take this time to fine-tune that automobile, that financial automobile, to make sure it's as efficient as possible. But don't make it electric. We don't want it to be electric. We want gas. We want a nice, fast, gas, loud, strong engine hopping down the freeway for you to your financial independence. You don't have to stop and plug it in. Second thing is this: you want to bankroll your reserves. You want to build up that savings, that operating account that you have. Now, it might be hard to do that if you're paying and fine-tuning maintenance items, but consider it. Consider keeping a reserve, because you don't know what's going on in the world. You don't know what's going to happen to interest rates when it comes up for renewal, right? Your property comes up usually every 5 years on a commercial mortgage. Is the interest rate going to be higher? Are you going to have to kick in equity to keep that mortgage alive? Is your payment going to be higher? Are taxes going to increase? Is insurance going to increase? You need to have a nice nest egg. Okay, so really keep that in mind. Really try to put stuff aside every month, even if it's a little bit. $500, $200, $1,000. Just put it aside and forget about it. So that when something does happen, okay, your monthly recurring expenses do change, you have something to draw from. So you really want to consider building up your reserves and saving, most importantly, for when the market turns back and properties become affordable again. Okay, this is not going to last forever. This will absolutely not last forever. So you also need to consider 2, 3, 4 years down the road, when you're back in the game, do you got some gunpowder to fire away? Okay, final thing. Tenants are not going to like it, but We need to be maximizing our rents as landlords. And not in a crazy, obnoxious way, but I know a lot of landlords that have $700, $800, $900 rents for 2-3 bedroom apartments, and those are severely under market. And there's never been a landlord that's been rewarded for being generous or empathetic or thoughtful, caring. There's nobody that comes down from the sky and says, Greg was a great landlord. He kept his rents below market value for 20 years. That day never comes. So you need to toe the line of maybe you're an empathetic, thoughtful person. It's a single mother, children, 2 roommates. They don't have all these means to pay. Not your concern. It's not your concern, and it's harsh to say, but you're running a business, and as a landlord, you are the last one to get paid. You are the last one to get paid. Everybody else gets paid first. You're the last person. So keep that in mind. Maybe consider some rental increases for your tenants. 5 to 10% is healthy. It's normal. Tenants expect it. They know that it's happening because rates are up. Rates are up for rent in Providence, in Pawtucket, and Woonsocket. We're seeing numbers that I used to see these numbers for single-family homes in the suburbs, and now I'm seeing them for inner-city urban apartments. 3rd floor slanted ceiling, stand-up shower. People are paying $1,500, $1,600, $1,700. It's absolutely crazy. So toe that line. Toe that line. Doesn't need to be excessive, but don't stay under market. So to recap, number 1, provide amenities, take care of maintenance loose ends. Number 2, as much as possible, bankroll reserves, get your checking, operating account back up and full of gusto for the unforeseen change and also for the future, right? You're going to keep investing. And the third thing is maximize the rents to a sustainable and healthy market value amount, okay? So once again, Greg Rice here in the bucket, your property and your terrible recession times managed.